Hi, this is Taylor at the Public Speaking Blog. Today we're going to go over anecdotes. All an anecdote is a personal story that you use to relate to your audience and transition into the body of what you're trying to say. That's why you typically incorporate an anecdote in the beginning of your speech, right after the introduction. So what this serves to do, you grab your audience with the introduction, and then you show them, why is this important? Why should I listen to this person up here giving a speech? What does it matter to me? So when you tell a story, you try to use something that most people have experienced or someone they know has experienced. So now they're listening to your speech and they say, wow, this matters to me. I should pay attention. And then you can get into the body of what you're trying to say once they're engaged and they're connected on the pathos level. So a couple of mistakes that people make during anecdotes is they make them far too emotional. And what this does is makes everyone really uncomfortable. And I know that everybody has lost a family member or a pet or anything like that. But what happens is when people get too emotional when they're speaking and they cry, it's really uncomfortable. So try to deliver an anecdote that is personal, but isn't going to make you tear up. Unless, of course, this serves some sort of dramatic effect, or it's an impromptu speech that you're giving at a funeral, or you're crying tears of joy at your son's graduation, something like that. Typically don't cry, though, if you can help it. Another thing that people do is they give anecdotes that make people feel guilty. And there's a lot of subjects that are really sensitive, like political discussions. So things like pro-life, pro-choice, animal rights when we're talking about factory farming and animal shelters, things like that. What I've seen a lot of is when people are giving really sensitive speeches on topics like the Holocaust and things that are generally really emotional, is they try to make people feel guilty for either not taking enough action or for being complacent in some sort of crime against humanity. You don't want to make people back into a corner against your speech. You want to be with them. So you need to deliver an anecdote that makes them feel connected to you strongly, not on the other side of the argument of you. And delivering a powerful anecdote that connects you to your audience is a huge tool in moving on and establishing credibility later on during the speech. So that's been a little tidbit about anecdotes. I'm going to go into them a little bit further on how to design anecdotes in another video. But until then, leave comments down below, and you can email me at thepublicspeakingblog@gmail.com.